Hi guys, apologies for it being so dark, but it's really cold, grey and overcast in Sydney, Australia, so not much light coming into the craft room. But anyway, I wanted to share a little project with you. Now I made this quite some time ago. I just needed to fill the box and I made a ruffle box. So my idea for this was just it sits on your desk, and as you make journals, when you embellish the pages or tags or pockets or envelopes, whatever you're making, you just pull out some ruffle and cut it to size. So what I've done, I've just taken a box. I did actually film making this, but the video is so long and I can't edit at the moment because my eyesight is really bad. I've had a few eye operations and ongoing eye issues. Anyway, I won't bore you with that. Yeah, but I'm having trouble editing videos. It really kills my eyes. So I may edit it at some stage when my eyes are a bit better and show you. But really, it was very easy. I just took a box, and this particular box, it had kind of weird side flaps that folded over and tucked in. This box was from some brown coin envelopes that I had in my Etsy shop ages and ages ago. And I've just been using it to store little embellishments and stuff in. Anyway, I cut the side flaps off, left the little front flap, and then I've just collaged it with different book pages and then some bits of napkin with butterflies and birds on it. So that's the top. That's the side. That's the other side. Now this side has a little gap there. This side sits a lot more flush. And that side, yeah, that side of the box was a bit wonky, but yeah, I don't mind that because, you know, when it sits there, you can't tell. And then the back. And it feels really nice. The bottom is just a book page. And then I've sealed it so there's no little bits coming up. On the front, I had this little metal thing that somebody sent me in a happy mail quite some time ago, and a little decorative brad. So I've just pushed that through the center. This was an old button that was off one of my grandmother's jackets that I chopped up. And because this button had a shank on the back, I've just put a little a bead or a spacer, I can't remember now, to it, and a little padlock, charm and key on a bit of chain. And that was just meant to look like a little closure, even though it's not a closure. It's actually magnetized. Whoops. It's very hard to show this. So it's got a magnetized closure on both sides. And inside, you know, I should have shown this before I filled it. But what I might do is insert some pictures at the end so that you can see it before I filled it as well. But what I've done inside, I've put little compartments. So it was just one big empty box. I've put some cardboard at the bottom to strengthen the bottom and little dividers so that I could have 4 compartments, and then put some ruffle in. Now the ruffles I've folded back and forwards instead of in a roll because it actually pulls better that way. And you can see it's quite full. when I sew ruffles, I sometimes, you know, you get in the zone and I just kept sewing and sewing. So I think there was a little over, oh, I can't remember. I think this was about 5.5 meters. Oh gosh, I should have done some measurements for you. 1 meter is about 1.1 yards if you're in America. So not too far off 1 for 1, but yeah, 1 meter is about 1.1 yards. So I think this coffee dyed fabric was about 5.5 meters. Actually, I think all of them were. This one was about 5.5 meters. These two were a little under 5.5 meters from memory. Oh, and this one, I was in the zone and I just kept sewing and I sewed way too much ruffle, but I thought, oh well, I'll just squish it in. This one's about 6.5 meters actually, this one. But the fabric I used was some vintage floral fabric. Now, I don't want to pull the ruffles out again because like it takes me forever to fold them and put them back in. But it's vintage floral fabric, and so when it's ruffled, it just looks really, really nice. I mean, of course you can't see the flowers and the leaves because it's ruffled, folded over, but it looks really nice. And the other fabric was some floral fabric as well. But when this one is sewn, it looks really nice. Anyway, I did take some pictures because I had posted some pictures of the ruffles on Facebook a few days ago. So I'll pop some pictures at the end of this video showing the mound of ruffles because they just look so nice when they're all out and fluffy. Anyway, so this is my ruffle box. I hope you like it. I think it's just a good little thing to have sitting on your desk, and you know, once you use these, you can put more ruffle in it, or lace or trim or whatever. So these 4 holes I cut in the box myself, and then you can just pull ruffle as you need it. I just love it. And as you can see, it pulls really well and it doesn't fall in because, you know, the ruffles are quite thick and fluffy. This one is a bit of a tighter pull because I've put 6.5 meters of ruffle in there. But look, don't they look really nice? And this one I've put a paper book page because I'm on a mission to use up book pages still. Funnily enough, I did about 5.5 meters, I think, of book page ruffle, and it didn't even use up hardly any book pages. So anyway, this, I was going to ink the edges, but I thought I'll leave it plain because whoever ends up with this, you don't know what project they're working on, and they may not want it inked with vintage photo. They might want something else. So anyway, that's my ruffle box. I've got another one that I have started. Not like this, it's a different shape, and it's only got 1 hole, and that's a snippet, a snippet box. Anyway, that's it. Thought I'll show you. I'm actually going to put this into my Etsy shop. Because yeah, I probably won't use it. It'll probably just sit there on my desk and never get used, but I figure someone will use it, and I'll pop this into my Etsy shop. If you're interested, the link is down in the comments box, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.